And James from My DVD Reviews, I would like you to do this.
Hello there guys, back with a tag video, my life in movies tag, as I was tagged by awesome YouTuber. Her link to her video will be in the description box down below. Hallow Wheatley tagged me to answer the following questions. Now I don't know on how I'm going to get on here, so let's find out. Okay, question 1. First steps, the first film you remember seeing as a kid. That is a very, very easy question, and my answer to that is Ghostbusters, the original from 1984. I would have been too young to see it when it first came out because I was born in 1984. But when I was old enough, that was the first movie I was introduced to, that is, to what I remember, seeing the first movie seeing as a kid, and I thoroughly enjoyed that one. That's why, ever since then, I'm such a big Ghostbusters fan. Question 2, teenage crush. Which actor, actress did you have a crush on? That is actually a hard question because it's actually been a while since I was a teenager. If I could change this up a little bit and say what would my crush be now, but not as a teenager, I'd go for, say, Emily Perkins from the Ginger Snaps movies of films. But as a teenager, I really can't remember. Number 3, bad choices. Good outcome. A movie you watched and ended up enjoying even though you wanted to hate it. Probably the Ghostbusters reboot. Because I thought it was going to actually, destroy my childhood. But I actually now think it's a guilty pleasure. So, a movie you watched that ended up enjoying even though you wanted to hate it. Yeah, I think it would be the Ghostbusters reboot from 2016. And next with number 4, first date. When you went on a first date, what movie did you see? I am unable to answer this question, guys, because I've not been on any first dates. I've not been on a date whatsoever, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to skip that one. Number 5, home comforts. What movie reminds you of time with your family? Probably movie E.T., The Extraterrestrial, by Steven Spielberg. The Goonies, that's a classic that I watched with my family back when I was growing up. But from the top of my head, I think that'd be the only 2 I can think of. Number 6, first heartbreak. What movie really upset or hit you more than you thought? I don't really know. Maybe the ending to E.T., perhaps? Other than that, I'm not really sure. No, I'm not too sure on that one. Sorry there, guys. Number 7, leaving home. What movie was the first you watched without your family? Well, I've not really left home. I still live with my mum. My sister moved on with her husband, and my brother lives in America. That's kind of a hard question. I'm going to move on to number 8 here. Good times. What movie do you watch most and why? Again, big fan of the Ghostbusters movies and Universe and the cartoon series, but my favourite is Ghostbusters 2. I don't know whether or not it's to do with the ectoplasm, going through the under the streets of New York, or just the storyline. But my favourite scene in that movie is the courtroom scene when they're put back into business. I really love that, and I just never get bored of Ghostbusters 2. I always love it every single time I watch it, and I also love the soundtrack as well by no, not Bernie Bernstein. He did the I can't remember the name of the guy who did the music for the second film, but the score to the second film I thought was brilliant. Number 9, learn a new language. What is your favourite non-English language movie? I had to think about this one, and I came up with one film, and that is the German silent horror movie of Nosferatu from 1922. I actually still have the VHS of that movie, but that's the only foreign language movie that I've got and that I enjoyed. Number 10, can't leave the sofa. What series on TV got you hooked? The series that got me, really enjoying horror and horror more specifically was there are quite a few shows actually. First one being Are You Afraid of the Dark? And Goosebumps, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and the spin-off show Angel. They really got me hooked onto movies and generally horror films. Number 11, sick day. What movie do you watch if you don't feel well to cheer you up? Ernest Goes to Jail. That's the only one that I have on Blu-ray, but and on in the collection on Blu-ray or DVD. That's the only one I have on Blu-ray. On DVD even, because the only other ones I have is on VHS. But the Ernest Goes to Jail, fantastic film and a lot of fun. So that would be probably the film I go to watch on a sick day. Number 12, looking to the future. What movies are you looking forward to seeing? That's a hard one as well. I don't really keep, track of new releases, because I'm more if I see a trailer on the TV of a movie, specifically a horror film that I want to see, I'd mention it and I go off and see it. But that's not actually happened in a while. Movies I have seen, I just thought, I've heard so much good things about it, but I've not heard of any at the moment that I really want to see. But yeah, that's quite a hard one now to answer. Number 13. If only, what old movie do you want to see remade? Maybe the movie Jaws. Jaws the original. That would be interesting to see remade. I mean, would it be a CGI shark, or that'd be interesting. But I don't think CGI shark, that look too fake. But I'd say the film Jaws. And now for episode for question 14 and the final on the list here. The End of the Road. What 3 films do you think you will always enjoy watching? Ghostbusters 2, and Masters of the Universe, starring Dolph Lundgren and Frank Langella. That would be my 3 films. Now I'm going to have to choose some YouTubers to tag now as well. First up, I'll choose This Chicken Reviews, Ashley McGee, Vote Saxon 07, 2 Penny Milk, and May to December. So yes, guys, this was my my answers to the questions being tagged by thanks to Hallow Wheatley. But I hope my answers were okay. I wish that I could go back to maybe re-answer some of them, but some of these questions are actually pretty hard. But I hope they were okay anyway. But I have more videos to come, guys, soon. So until next time, goodbye and take care for now.